Now I will show you a project located on Saadiyat Island in Abu Dhabi. This is a very good location. Imagine just 1 minute to the sea, to the promenade, to all the restaurants. Here you can purchase real estate fully finished with appliances and furniture right by the best coastline in the Middle East. Now let's walk through the model together. And also in this video I will tell you what the current prices are here today. We will also do an analysis comparing projects that are twice as expensive but located just 50 meters from our site. Can you imagine? And here, my friends, there are already very few apartments left. So if you really like this project and are ready to make a purchase, contact me right away. I will find the very best dream apartment for you. Look, this is the Mamsha Gardens project, which is located just a minute away from the cleanest and most crystal clear coastline in the Middle East. This is Saadiyat Island where dolphins swim, can you imagine? In this part of the island, this sea is protected and under UNESCO's care. Right now we have apartments available in this very building. Look, here are some very nice apartments, 2-bedroom as well as 3-bedroom options. What's really important and why is this building better than, say, these 6 other buildings? Well, again, it all comes down to personal preference, right? But in terms of privacy and exclusivity, let's put it that way. Here, look, this club belongs exclusively to this one building. Here we have a swimming pool, as well as a gym, meeting rooms and yoga rooms. So this is a standalone project. And also, in the area where the 6 buildings are located, there are options available as well. But the selection is already limited because those buildings were released earlier. The project started about 6 months ago. Here you'll find a link. I made a video about Mamsha Gardens. You can check out the location. I walk along the sea. Everything is shown there in great detail. In fact, I walk from this very location straight to the sea. Yes, right to the promenade, where all the restaurants are. So this will be in the luxury segment. Yes, on the level, I'm not afraid to say it, on the level of Nobu. Of course, Nobu is more expensive in terms of location because it's right on the first coastline. And this project is on the second line. Friends, I have great news for you. I have prepared catalogs of the best projects in the UAE for you. There is real estate both in Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah and Dubai real estate. So follow the link in the description and download any catalog. Well, if you have any questions, write to me on WhatsApp. What's very important is that in this building, in the latest building, the developer is already offering fully furnished apartments, friends. That means the furniture here will be of very high quality. And of course, you wouldn't be able to buy this kind of furniture yourself. Let me explain why. Basically, when the developer is finishing up their projects, they hold a tender for the furniture and buy everything in bulk. And because of this, they can purchase very high quality furniture at an affordable price, something you simply wouldn't be able to afford on your own. I mean, specifically to buy this level of quality for that kind of money, so to speak. And now take a look here. The design is really cool and the concept is interesting too, right? There's greenery everywhere and lots of walking areas all around. It's a really good project. And right now, friends, there are both 3-room and 2-room apartments available. I'm going to show you the renderings now. Pay attention to the entrance area here. Everything is done very well and with high quality. Next, we have the gym. Take a look at how gorgeous it is. Also, right in the middle here, there's a club with meeting rooms where you can sit and work comfortably without leaving home. There are also lots of children's playgrounds and running tracks, all with rubberized surfaces. You can see the double level here. It's possible that there will be a retail area on the lower level. Everything is very beautifully designed and architecturally well chosen. There will even be some gardens on the roof. So let's go over the cultural attractions of Saadiyat Island. You know, right, that the Louvre Museum is already operating here, the Guggenheim Museum is under construction, and the Sheikh Zayed Museum is also being built. There's also a museum that's just recently opened and is now accessible, the Team Lab Phenomena. It's a Japanese museum, very interesting. In terms of artificial intelligence, everything there is developed beautifully and atmospherically. Also, just across the road from these museums is the Abrahamic family. This is about the unification of 3 religions, a synagogue and the Muslim and Christian faiths. So you can also visit this museum, which has a very special atmosphere. And there's also the Minaret exhibition. So there are a lot of museums. And look, just 15 minutes from Saadiyat Island, friends, Disneyland was announced not long ago. So just imagine what a trigger that is and how much your real estate will increase in value once Disneyland is ready. It's a very, very interesting model from the perspective of investment for rental income. Now let's talk about Disneyland and Yas Island. Yas Island also brings together all the world-class attractions such as Ferrari World. This is the fastest highway in the world. Warner Brothers is an indoor theme park. It made it into the Guinness Book of Records as the largest. And there's also SeaWorld here. It's the largest aquarium in the world. Just imagine what world-class entertainment this is. And we also have the Formula 1 Grand Prix track here. Plus we have 2 golf courses, Yas Links and Yas Acres. For example, the Rolex series is held at Yas Links, attracting the most famous golfers. And Etihad Arena is also located here. All these attractions and entertainment venues together draw 38 million visits per year. Just imagine. And according to Abu Dhabi's 2030 plan, the goal is to reach 39 million visits to Yas Island every year. And when Disneyland is built, statistics predict, just imagine, 50 million visits to Yas Island. That is simply an incredible number which will provide a huge trigger, a major boost, for example, to the rental property market. So there you have it. So think about it. Write to me if you're interested. This is a very good project. Right now, this is one of the last chances to get your hands on quality luxury real estate here. Because nearby, friends, just so you understand, for example, 2-bedroom apartments at Nobu start from 15 million dirhams, while here they start from 7 million dirhams. In terms of quality, they're basically the same. It's just the location that makes the difference. Nobu is located right on the first coastline. And the payment plan here is 65% during construction and 35% upon receiving the keys. The project completion is approximately scheduled for 2028, around the 2nd or 3rd quarter. It's a very good flexible installment plan. The initial payment is 10%. Just imagine, in such a great location, a 10% down payment. That's very important. And look, there are houses nearby. Let me give you an example. The starting prices here for 2-bedroom apartments are about 7 million dirhams. 7.3 million dirhams. And nearby, for example, there are houses like the Mandarin Oriental. There, even a 1-bedroom apartment started at 6.5 million dirhams. Just think about that. And this location is about 50 meters from the Mandarin Oriental. Can you imagine? And let me show you again. This location is about the same distance from the Sheikh Zayed Museum, where there will be amazing fountains and most likely Michelin-starred restaurants. Yes, it will take you about 2 or 3 minutes to get there, imagine. There you go. Well, overall, friends, as always, I tried to convey the full atmosphere of our project. Also, don't forget, I've prepared catalogs for you, which you can download in the description. There you'll find all the real estate in Abu Dhabi, as well as Dubai and Ras Al Khaimah. Go ahead, download them according to all your preferences. I've put together absolutely new projects for you there. And as always, I tried to share important information with you and showed you the location. If you're interested in this project, write to me and I'll find your dream apartment for you. Thank you, friends, for watching.